Sometimes you gotta risk it and let the whole world know. Don't wanna be too quiet. I'd rather get real loud. We gonna start a riot. Come on, show you how. Let's get a little bit louder. Let's get a little bit louder. Gotta get a little bit louder.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here in Italy for qualifying of round 9 in JGTC. We are here in Monza with rain. It's very interesting. We have rain here in Monza. Thank you all for coming here. I'm your host and streamer Lucas. I'm alone in the commentating booth today, sadly, because the other commentator isn't available at this time. But as we see, Q1 has just started with the rain. As we see all of the drivers on those wet tires. There's currently around 60% rain. It's pretty high, as we see already some people going wide here. Well, thank you all for coming here, watching the live stream from the convention. Oh, hello. Well, we have some viewers here from conventions here. That's really fun. Thank you, Rhino. And thank you all for coming, everyone. As we see here, Infinity now coming through that corner, being followed by all of those cars here, because qualifying has just started. 16 minutes to go still, and the people are going to start setting their laps now. It's not sure how many people go to Q2 with weather tires of 100% because they have more grip in the rain, so don't worry. I'm not really sure what that means, but it's probably good for the driver, so that's probably the exact reason why I'm not a driver. As you see, some people are already coming in. Maybe they're going for the inters. Can see it's Infinity here actually. Not sure why he's coming in. He might be going for the... No, he's still going for the wets. He might have lost his front wing actually. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's changing his setup. That makes sense. There we go. Okay, let's. Okay, Moto. Oh no, there's Moto coming in as well. Newbie one and some Teresa, I think. Now on to Senna here. No one has set a lap yet, but we see that Super is currently the fastest one. Well, he's the only one except for Racer, who has set a sector 1. Let's still take a look at him here. Super crushing out in FP2 yesterday. It wasn't even wet back then, it was dry, but still crushing out, spinning out, and it spins out again. Whew! He was very lucky to not lose any wheels. He doesn't have any damage, I see. He still has his front wing and his rear wing, so he's very lucky there. His end plates are still on. Very lucky there for Super Europa. The fixed camera is kind of weird here. It's not really the best placement, but I'll try to do my best. Go on the onboard then. As we see, it's really hard. The rain is really hard, but the spray of PSY. So the vision isn't too best in this qualifying session right now. Yeah, everyone is on those wet tires. Probably the best decision. We haven't done any wets in this track before yet. Actually, the practice sessions were both all dry. So I think Joppa has some damage because he's coming in. So he might be changing his setup, or he might have some damage that we cannot see. Is he coming in for... Well, he is pitting, well, it's logically, but let's see what he's doing. Let's see. Yeah, he's changing the setup. He's going to the soft, that's weird, but it's okay. He's probably going to change it later on. Here we see O1D topping free practice 2 yesterday, so he's really feeling this track, I think, although he goes a bit wide here, just saving the car. Oh, and he hits the barrier again. That's not great for him. That lap is over for him then. Coming to Moto now. Moto just starting his lap now, coming into turn 1 and turn 2. Not the best line, or the line was fine, but not the best exit there. As we see, the board has fallen. That's not good. That's not great. Currently PSY and P1 with a 130.9. Jerry in P2, Raceman in P3. Moto coming into the second chicane here. Hitting those curbs and going wide again, and he hits the Tech Pro barriers with his left rear wheel. Nope, his car is alright. Looks fine. So yeah, I think he'll be fine. Zeus, now let's see what he's going. He's coming to the chicane as well now. Going over the curb again. Everyone is taking very aggressive lines to this chicane, as we can see here, losing the rear there, so not the best line for me. I'm coming into the first corner here. It's very wet. You can see he's sliding through that corner, and he might be going in a pretty low setup anyways, but look at that, sliding every corner. Not the best lap for Zeus now. Static, Static kind of has an advantage here, because, well, we always know he never comes to free practice sessions, but no one has practice in these wets, so Static might have an advantage here, because, yeah, well, not really an advantage, but the other people have a less of an advantage, let's say it like that. Static has a good line through that corner. Almost hitting that board with his head, that's very unsafe there. I'm not sure if the stewards have noticed yet, but it's not really the safest environment for the drivers here. Static now coming into the second chicane. Braking pretty late, very aggressive on that second corner. Going on to the gravel, I think he cut it there as well, so it's gonna be the next lap for him. Oh, Senna is in the pits. Oh, let's make that sure. No, he's not even a driver. Zeus now coming through the chicane again. A little bit better now. Switching to the T-cam here. We can see that low range and PSY are in front of him. Pretty close to each other, so not the best vision for those probably. Yeah, PSY probably has a little bit of spray in his visor from low ranger there. As we see, it's kind of leggy. Zeus taking a pretty aggressive route again. As we see, PSY is spun. That's not the best. It doesn't seem to have damage, but just a spin. Oh, and he loses the rears again there. It's really wet here. I'm not sure if this is safe. Here's teammate Static, still in P11, hasn't set a lap yet. But yeah, a lot of people haven't set fast laps yet. Only 11 people here, that's kind of low. I expected more, to be honest. Static did set a purple sector 3 there, so he does definitely have the pace. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Pretty good line through this. As we see S1. Oh, it's going very slowly there. Probably not on this fast lap. Owen coming through the last corner. Spinning almost. It's really wet for these guys. He's coming into the pits, alright. That says enough. Starting now into sector 3. Let's see what we can do in this straight here in the last corner. Let's see if we can get a good lap here. He is on 2 green sectors, so it looks good for him now if he just doesn't... Oh, and he slides through that. Look at that speed. He's just drifting through there. There's some debris on the inside of the track there. I think Static is gonna get into P1 here. Yep, I was right. With 2 seconds, 128.2, 2 seconds in front of Infinity. Whoa, that's crazy. As we see, Static is very happy with it. I think he's finding it. Yeah, clear. Well, that's well, let's see if someone can beat that time now. He's 2 seconds in front of P2. Well, let's see what Super Yoppa maybe can do here. Super Yoppa is on a good sector 1 and sector 2. Sector 2 isn't the quickest though, but still not all too bad. Let's see what we can do here. A little bit less speed through that last corner here. Taking a wider line on the exit. Let's see, it's gonna be P3 for Super with a 30.6. 3 tenths behind P2 and more than 2 seconds behind Static in P1. That was an amazing look by Static. See, Outguard now has joined finally, same with Lego I think. Finally Outguard has joined the session. Took him long. He still has 9 minutes to go, so he'll be fine. Let's go take a look at Oscar. Well, Oscar's T-cam doesn't work, but the overtake of him driver going wide here. Overtake of him, of course, in the last position in the championship, so not the best season for them. It's their debut season, but still not the best for them. Oscar, most consistent driver of the two drivers. He's been very good with managing his corner cuts, but his raw pace isn't too good for now. But he's new, so you cannot really blame him for that. Oscar now coming into the last corner with Racerman behind him. Second to the last corner, my bad. See, like a fence bench there as well. A lot of spray for the drivers here, especially for Oscar and Racer. Let's see. It's very laggy, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what's going on. But let's see what they can do here. Oscar crossing the line, and he doesn't seem to be improving. He cut it in sector 2. So we see Yoppa now going purple in sector 1. Let's see what he can do here. Crossing the line, and he does improve, but not on his position. Oh, that's a shame. I think it's, yeah, sector 2 really wasn't the best there. Same with the sector 3, I guess, but especially sector 1 was really quick there. Joppa has the pace here on those wet tires. Let's see what he can do. And last time in the wet Singapore, it's really weird. We always have rain here in like those tropical places. Like we have Italy, we have Singapore, and those are the 2 races with rain. And Super Joppa got a good result in that race. So let's see what he can do in this one. Going very aggressive over the curb. Not even losing that much time on the exit there. It looked alright. Let's see here. Top 10 to Q2. So I see motos on the softs. That's well, special choice. I wouldn't recommend going on the softs when it's this wet, but you can always try. Let's go take a look at him actually. Now he's going into the onto the wets again. He probably didn't like him that much. Joppa now going sliding through that corner here. Again over that curve, sliding through it. Let's see. Sector 2 was invalidated. It's a shame for him. And Infinity is also going quicker now. Right behind Super actually. Right into the spray of him. And PSY in front of him as well. Going, oh, losing the rears a bit there. A little bit of overcorrection there. Getting a wide line here. Super spitting. And Infinity is crossing the line together with PSY. And Infinity does improve, but not his. He does improve his left time, but not the position. As we see, Outguard now just joined an hour near P3, but he is again a purple sector 1 again for him. Let's take a look what he is doing here, if I can find him. Where is Outguard? Where is Outguard? I don't see him. That's weird. That's very weird. I don't know why. Oh, is Outguard isn't? I think he left or something after sector 1. Don't see anything in the chat as well, but that's weird. Oh, he is still driving. This is I think there we go. He's finally here. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but in sector 1 was really good. Sector 2 invalidated sadly. Let's see, Jerry now improving as well. It's very interesting qualifying this. Jerry's secant doesn't work, of course. Now onto the straight, the back straights. Let's see what he can do. It's very basic with cars here. A lot of cars right behind each other. A lot of cars going to cross the line very soon. As we see, oh that's Outguard there on the inside of the track. Was it Outguard or was it Zeus? I'm not sure. It was a third GP, definitely. Let's see what's going to happen here. Jerry goes into P3, beating Outguard there. Great lap by him, a 30.3066. And now PSY goes into P4 as well with a 30.4. That's Outguard and Super dropping positions as a fly. Let's see, there's only 4.5 minutes to go. Let's see what people like Super can do here. Super slowing down. A little bit of spin there. Lego in P15, let's see what he can do. Well, not the best sector 1 for him, so he's not gonna improve his lap time. Well, he is, because he hasn't settled lap time yet, but you're not gonna go to Q2 with a lap time of 2 minutes. So, yeah, he still has a few laps to go, so it's still not over for him. Static 29 sector 1. Amazing there. Ooh, going a bit wide on that exit there, but he's really pushing this car to its limit. As we see, pushing the track to its limit and the tires as well. And it's a little bit over the limit there. Going wide and hitting the corner cut. I think at least he had the corner cut. And going wide here as well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a corner cut there. But that sector 1 was amazing. A 29. Sorry guys. Should I disable the weather for the race? Well, it's gonna be very interesting because you cannot see if the rain is. It's still raining, but it seems to be dry right now. Actually, I think it seems to be dry, but there still is some rain here. But the water on the track, but don't see any rain falling. I'm guessing the track wetness a little bit. It's shifting from 55 to 56 actually. Raceman coming to the pits was static. Yeah, we got a sector 2 invalidated like I thought. Super and Moto are now improving with Super 29 sector 1 as well. Great sector 1 for him. Let's see if he can finish it here. A little bit of spin on the rears here, but not too bad here. Let's see what the sector 2 can be in a bit. That sector 1 is amazing by Super. Let's see what he can do with it. Sector 2 was alright, not the best, but it was alright from him. Little bit of slow corner here, but yeah, he's on a very low setup, I think, because he's spinning through every corner here. Let's see what he can do. Super currently in P6, breaking for the last corner here. Get a little bit of a wide line here. You can hear him pressing his throttle every now and then, just to keep the car under control. Now crossing the line in a few seconds. Let's see what he can do with this lap. Can he put it on provisional P1? And he doesn't. He goes to P5. No, yeah, P5. Yeah, okay. That sector 2 and sector 3 weren't amazing for him then, I guess, but the sector 1 was really quick there. 30.5 up to P5 now, beating Outguard there. That's not amazing from him, but talking about drivers not having an amazing qualifying session. Racerman here, P12. One of the favorites for this race. Like, wouldn't say a favorite, but definitely one of the best drivers here in this league currently. But currently in P12, he doesn't have the best qualifying session for him. He's fighting for P2 in the championship, am I right? So this is weird. Wait, that's a super his teammate, my bad. And he goes wide again, and he spins, so that might be qualifying over for him. He still has one more go, but it's tires, and he might have some damage as well, so that might be qualifying over for him. He's going slow as well, so he doesn't have much time. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with it. P13 even now, as we see Lego setting a lap. But yeah, I think it's over for Racerman here. Infinity though, in P2. His old rival now, currently improving his sector 1 as well. Let's see what he can do, finish this lap. I don't think he will steal that Static P1 position, but he can try. Static and Infinity only wants under the 130s. Let's see, Infinity doesn't seem to be improving his time. No, he doesn't. 30.2, still a good lap from him though. Outguard in P3 now. That's great from him actually. Didn't even notice that. Low Ranger improving as well now. He was well, he spun a few times during the practice session, so hopefully it won't happen again during the race or qualifying. But yeah, he's very well known for disconnecting or crashing in the races. So let's see if he can even finish the race or the qualifying session with 30 seconds to go. See, I think. Yeah, these drivers still have one more lap to go, like Moto, Low Ranger and Racerman. Is anyone behind him? Doesn't, yeah, I'm not sure if he can get the guy behind. Low Ranger still has one more chance after this probably. Let's see what he can do with this lap. Low Ranger sector 2 wasn't amazing, and he goes wide here, overcorrecting a bit and cutting. He can, I'm not sure if he can make it. I think he made it to another lap. Let's go take a look at the other guy who made another lap. Racerman here. Last chance for him in P14 now. It's a horrible qualifying set for him now, but maybe he can put it in the top 10 in the last few seconds here. Last chance for him. Very leggy, very wet. Let's see what he can do. Going to the second chicane now, braking pretty early there, not very aggressive. He's just trying to get a feathered lap, I think. O1D is crushed on the right side of the track there, as you see. Raceman, we can see he's not very aggressive. He's just letting the car rolling, but he isn't putting any throttle on the track during the corners. But let's see what he can do. Oscar right in front of him still has one more lap to go as well. Then Oscar in P11. If you can just get a little bit quicker there, you can get into Q2. Same way, go race into P15 even now. It's horrible from him. Let's see what he can do now. He hasn't cut it yet, but yeah, he's going green, but not the best sector times from him, so I'm not sure if he can make it to the top 10 with these times on it, to be honest. Let's see here. It's very close from P3 to P15 actually, it's very close. He's just Static and Infinity with a big lead to the rest. Let's see Raceman are coming across the line in a few seconds. Can he make it to the top 10? Can he make it to Q2? He brakes, he cannot. He doesn't make it, he he does. Oh, the leaderboard was lagging there, he goes into P8, so he just made it to Q2, he seems to be very happy with that. You see Zoo standing still there. But yeah, I think that's qualifying session 1 over for everyone, so that means that Static is in P1, like I expected, with more than 1.5 seconds left to Infinity almost. Outguard in P3, Jerry in P4, PSY in P5, Super Job in P6, Nubian in P7, Racerman in P8 in the last few seconds, Zeus in P9, and the last one going to Q2 is Moto, with only a few thousands in front of O1D, who's in P11. Oscar in P12, Low Ranger in P13, S10 for a lot of numbers in P14, Lego in P15, and Luke, who just joined at the end. As we see Razor spinning here, Luke in P16. Bit late for him to join, but yeah, that's qualifying 1 over for you guys. Let's see what the drivers can do now. It was a very interesting session with yeah, your lap won't be valid. That's what I expected. Yeah, but that was a very interesting session. That's yeah. Let me just give me a second here. The driver just coming up to the pits now, and I'll just put it in intermission screen up for a few seconds, and I will see you when Q2 starts. Well, that was a quick break here. We're already back with 6 seconds to go into Q2 starts, and it's already started. Great, great timing here. Q2 is starting, although the pit lane is is still red, but drivers are going anyways. Not sure if that's legal, but it's not my business. That, as you see, current be qualified for Q2 here is. Let me take a look for you guys. The current people who are driving right now are Static in P1 with Infinity in P2, Outgun in P3, Jerry in P4, PSY in P5, Super in P6. Oh, I'm not sure who's that. I think it's Awesome Syndic or something. Oh no, it's the Newbie one in P7 with Racerman in P8, Zeus in P9 and Mota in P10. So that's gonna be our Q2 grid for today. And I think Q2 is the last session with today, so it's gonna be fighting for pole in this 15-minute session here. So see already drivers going wide, and we see some debris on the track already, so. And oh, it seems to be very wet here. Oh, and Racerman is spinning here. It seems to be very wet here. A lot of spray here on the Hero of Infinity here. Let's see, coming up to this corner here. Less mode 2. Oh, and if he goes wider, going over that curb. Just saves it here. Let's see what these drivers can do here in this currently only 14 minutes left session. In this wet qualifying session, I'm not sure if the race is gonna be wet, but I have the feeling, because well, it might turn dry in the middle of the race, like we have a wet start. And see, that's Teresa crashed there. I'm not sure who that was. Was it the newbie one? It wasn't. Well, it might have been actually, because he looks to be slow on this straight. So it might have been the newbie one there. Outcard here, currently the P2 in the championship. Let's see what he can do here. Currently behind Jerry, he has a lot of spray in his view, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be the best lap from him ever, but going very wide in that exit, aggressive over those curbs, but seems to have a pretty good corner there. Into Lesmo 1 here. Seems to be good, yes, it was an amazing Lesmo 1 there. Lesmo 2 now. Great Lesmo 2 as well from him. It's a good sector 2 from him currently. Static is currently again at sector 1 at 29.9. In his first lap here, Static seems to be... Static is flying. Let's take a look at him. He's right with Outguard actually. With Scary, what am I saying? I think Outguard has made a mistake there. I think, yeah, he definitely is. Static now onto in the back straight. Up to the last corner. What can he do in his first lap here? Currently Zeus in P1 with almost a 7-minute lap time. That's not gonna be pole for today, hopefully. Let's see. Static now on crossing the line, and there he invalidated the sector 2, but that sector it's sector 13, but it's sector 1 and sector 2 are amazingly quick. A 29.2 sector 2, that's amazing. Currently Outcard isn't P1 with a 29.5, but Static is flying. This is gonna be an amazing qualifying session for him. If you can just put it all together in one lap, then that's gonna be the perfect lap from Static. Infinity in P2, Jerry in P3, Zeus, well yeah, with his lap time in P4, but it's not gonna be very, very long. As we see, oh, that was Static going very deep there. Just when we switch another driver. He makes a small mistake there, so he's making a little bit of mistakes, but everyone is making mistakes in this weather, because it's really wet. It doesn't seem to be raining very much anymore, but there's a lot of debris on the track there. That's not even a yellow flag, but the stewards need to watch out for the debris there. Motor in the Haas car. Let's see what he can do. Motor got disqualified last race, and well, he he kind of made a lot of controversy here, because well, he got disqualified, and small issues with with how he got disqualified. So yeah, let's not talk too much about it, because it will bring some memories back that we don't want to think about. I see him drifting through the Lesmo 1 actually. Every time I switch back from the drivers, they are making some crazy drifts. Let's see what Infinity can do here. Infinity doesn't seem to be improving very much. The sector 2 was improvement though, but the sector 1 was very slow. Got someone else here. Zeus in P5. Few seconds behind him. A little bit of drifting through the corner. Not the best here, yeah. That's not the best corner for him. Static again. His teammate P1 is in the pits. He's talking about the engine here, I think. Low Ranger is driving. Moto is driving. Newbie one here. I'm not sure what's going on with the cameras here, but they seem to be kind of broken. I'm not sure what's fully going on here. Let's see, Racer Man here. Currently in P8 hasn't set a lap time yet. Let's see what he can do. Crossing the line now. Just made it to Q2 in the last few seconds of Q1. Hasn't, well, did a very slow lap at the beginning, and well, just crossed the line with a few seconds to go, and well, came into P8. So that's very lucky and good from him, but he needs to watch out a bit more, because you don't have that much time in this session. Outcard currently still in P1, but Jerry, sector 1. That's an amazing sector 1 by Jerry. Jerry seems to be quick in this rain. The Finns, the two Finns, Jerry and And what's his name again? Jerry and Joppa seems to be very quick in the rain here. Let's see Jerry crossing your line now. Jerry doesn't improve his position, I think. He's sector 1 and sector 2. Sector 1 and sector 3 were really good there, but sector 2 was a bit slow. Static sector 3 was great as well. Static is S&P1 actually, 29.25, even though he didn't set a purple sector. That's an achievement. Oscar just missed out on Q2. Trimberger is flying. Newey one here. Seacam doesn't work. That's great. And see, the debris is still here on the track, but he's static almost crossing over it. And Joppa is going slow here. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he seems to be talking to the stewards here. Let's see what he is saying. I'm intrigued. Could you actually remove the debris? Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm talking about. It's very dangerous there on the track. That's good. Okay, they've removed it. That's good to know. Cerebral car, yeah, on the straight there, but it's gone now, so that's good. Let's see. Commentating are currently in P2. Great session from him today. Let's see here. Very not. Oh, yep. Oh. Ooh, he lost his front wing, and that was very interesting. Let me get a replay of that if I can do that actually. Let me try to get a replay of that. He just lost his car and just went straight into the barrier there. That wasn't the best from him. Let's see if yeah, there we go. We got a replay here. Let me put it up for you guys. Here we go. It's a bit behind. Let's see Infinity now here. He just seems to be, yeah, currently he's fine. Braking a bit late. Going over that curb and just losing it, spinning it, and then just going straight into that barrier. He's lucky to not lose any wheels or something. And he still has his front wing as well. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. It's changing his setup here though, but Super now here. Just exiting last mode 2. Static still in P1 with Infinity in P2 right now. Outguard in P3, Raceman in P4, that's an improvement from his last session. Super and Zoo still haven't started quick lap time yet, but they have still 6 minutes to go, so let's see what they can do here. Super is improving now. It isn't the quickest lap time ever, it seems, but not the worst as well, so let's see what it's gonna be at the end. He's coming up to the last corner here on the back straight, braking around the 50-meter board here. Bit of a wide line, not the quickest ever. A little bit of sliding through that, going wide again, almost in the corner good there. And now crossing the line, and he gets into P4, beating his teammates by just about, what, actually almost a second there. Whoa, this gap is amazingly big. I didn't even expect that. Huh. But yeah, Joppa into P4 now, coming up to from P10. Good improvement by him. His teammate just exiting the pits here. So you see a lot of setup changes because, well, we haven't any practice in this wet weather, so it's really weird for these drivers as well, having a perfect setup in practice, but it's going to be very different during the race and qualifying. And the drivers still have to think about their setup for the race as well, because it might dry up in the middle of the race, and if they're in a high setup, then that's going to be slowing them down a lot. So it's going to be very interesting to see during the race what drivers are going to do with their setups. Jerry now currently in P7. Started off so great, but a little bit farther down the grid now. Outcard into P2 there, 29.4. Static hasn't set his best lap time yet, like he did in Q1, but it might come at the end. Although that lap in Q1 was amazing, so I'm not sure if he can. Oh, that's someone spinning there. I'm not sure who that was actually, but I'm not sure if we can see that. No, I don't think we can. We can see that actually. I'm not really liking the fixed camera positions here, so I'm mostly using the T-cam, as you're noticing, but it's gonna be fine. As you see, the Race of Champions, it's gonna be an event very soon in the road racing community as well, sponsoring this race now, so yeah, that's gonna be fun as well. A lot of drivers of JGTC are driving in that event, so including Racerman here. Actually, he just qualified for the event a few minutes ago, so he's been very busy. Currently in P6 now, just beaten by PSY, I think. Yeah, PSY just improved his lap time to a 30.1. See what the other routes can do. There's only around 4 minutes left to go. Not seen any amazing lap time stats, although Static and Outguard and Infinity, those lap times are pretty quick. 4 lap times under the 130s actually now, although we had 2 in Q1, so a few drivers are improving a lot of them on their lap times now. Let's see what everyone can do in this last few minutes. PSY is in the pits, just changing his setup, probably having a chat with his engineer. Probably coming out in the last few minutes to do 1 extra lap. Outguard coming into the pits is actually now Moto here on the back straight, coming to the last corner. Let's see if he's gonna box or not. Moto's lap doesn't seem to be all too quick, although his second one was pretty good. Second 2 a bit slower, but let's see if he's gonna finish it. He is gonna finish it, carrying in a very tight line. And he doesn't improve. He did a 31.8, so not an improvement for him. Racerman is currently improving in sector 2. Sector 1 didn't look all too slow as well, so that might be an improvement for him if he keeps this lap good and going into sector 3. If he keeps that good as well. In the last corner now, a little bit of a wider line. Good line from him though. Not any slip actually, so he might be on a higher setup. Let's see what he can do. Crossing the line now, Racerman. He improves the lap time by not his position, still in P6 with a 30.2 now. It's very close in the midfield here. Well, actually not really the midfield, it's kind of the front, isn't it? Zeus though, all in 134, so hasn't had a great lap time in Q2 yet. Was pretty quick in Q1, but hasn't really proved it in Q2 yet. Raceman in sector 1 wasn't all too quick then, I guess, because his sector 2 and sector 3 were both green, so Joppa is yellow, a green sector 3 as well. 28.9, that's pretty quick. See, like I mentioned, going into the first chicane here. A little bit less aggressive, although he is hitting that curb there, so still spinning a bit there. Infinity here, currently in P3. Only beaten by Static and Outguard, well, basically the 2 favorites for this race, as always. Static and Outguard having an amazing season, both of them, especially Static. Outguard having a few mistakes through the season, as we see. Static, Outguard is improving in sector 2, but the sector 1 wasn't great, so super. Let's take a look at him then, he's spinning through Lesmo 1 here, entering Lesmo 2. A little bit of slip there as well. But the sector 1 was pretty quick, so let's see what he can do in the sector 2 here. The Lesmos didn't look all too bad. Let's see. 30.4, that's not too slow actually. Although he might have hit a corner cut there, I'm not sure if he did, but ooh, slipping through that as well, hitting that corner, that sausage curve, but I'm not sure if he hit that corner cut. If he didn't, it's gonna be an amazing lap for him, but if he did, that's a shame for him. He only has 1 minute to go, so 1 lap for him. Let's see if Joppe hit that corner cut or not. Coming up to the finish line now, good last corner. Crossing the line in a few seconds now. Is he gonna improve, is he not? He is not gonna improve his lap time actually. Although his lap time looks pretty good, but didn't improve his almost perfect lap time actually. 29.8, you don't just beat that normally. Only 40 seconds to go, so a lot of drivers is gonna be in their last chance. As we see the Racerman there, that's qualifying over him. So Racerman is gonna not improve his lap time anymore. Jerry now here. Entering Lesmo 1. I'm gonna use this camera here. Actually, that's not even Lesmo 1, my bad. Coming to the second chicane actually. Let's see what they can do. As you see, that's Moto there standing still. Jerry not all too aggressive on this first time, but the second one going over that sausage curb. As we see a yellow sector 1, what has happened? Take a look at Outguard. There's a car standing still there actually, I think. There isn't, I'm not sure what's happening in sector 1 here. I would like to know. I don't see anything. So the Infinity is improving his lap time, but the yellow sector 1 is currently very important actually, but I don't see any car or something. It might be all the way at the end here, but oh yeah, it is Moto actually. Infinity just crossed the line and he didn't improve. That's a shame for him, so I think it's gonna be over him, although Outguard still has 1 chance to go. Same with Jerry. Jerry now coming to the last corner. drifting through it. You can see in this camera position, you can see that they're drifting through everything here. Super actually going to P3. Super gets into P3. Jerry doesn't improve. He goes into P7. Super just getting that P3 position, stealing it off Infinity. And I think that's over for everyone. Let's see what Outguard is doing. Outguard is still driving though. Outguard is the only one who can still improve, but I don't think he's going to beat static lap time with these sectors. So Super just got that P3 position from Infinity, just stole at the last few seconds. Yeah, Outguard is the only one driving again, but I don't think he's going to improve with these sector times. Because his teammate right in front of him, Zeus, hasn't had a good lap time. A 34.8, that's not good for him. Was so quick in this qualifying 1, but not too quick in qualifying 2 actually. Outguard didn't improve his lap time, so that's qualifying over. Static get pole position with Outguard in P2. Super gets P3. Just at the last few seconds, Infinity just got that P3 stolen of him. PSY in P5, Racerman in P6, Jerry in P7, Moto in P8 and Newbie1 in P9. Zeus rounding up the Q2 grid here. His teammate is in P2, so not the best no tops. Oh, so that might be Zeus getting fired here. That's ooh. That's a shame for Zeus. So I'm not sure what he's gonna, what Outguard is he making a joke or isn't he? But let's see what he can do. I think he isn't. Ooh. So we go to the grid reward. I'm not sure actually, but Static gets pole position. Outguard in P2 for the race. Super into P3. Infinity in P4. PSY in P5. Raceman in P6. Jerry in P7. Moto in P8. Nubia1 in P9 and Zeus in P10. If he keeps his seat. But yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting race I think. Top 3 can go to the grid actually. Let's go spec at them for a bit before we stop this stream. It's gonna be a very interesting race I think, because well, it might dry up in the race. It's gonna be very wet, so turn 1 wet. It's gonna be chaos guys, so make sure to come around and check the stream out. Let's see, there we go, we see Super, the first one actually coming to the grid here. Going backwards on the track. Let's see if he's gonna do a very amazing spin here. Let's wait for our other few drivers to show up here. But it's gonna be a very interesting race here. I think Static and Outguard have a big chance here, although we have seen that no, it was his teammate, it was Zeus making a lot of mistakes in Monza. Same with Outguard actually, he spun at the last few. No, it was a safety car, that's right. Sorry, my memory isn't up to date anymore, but I got this car at the moment. Okay. So Static has already left the session, I think. But yeah, well, same with Zeus. So I think I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you at the race. Thank you all for coming, and yeah, see you guys. Let me check. See you guys. Oh Lord. Oh, it's going horribly wrong. Oh God. Just wait a few seconds, please. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.